Well, tonight, Simply Money's Amy Wagner shows us how Aldi is making a big push to get your business and the secrets to saving money there.
You've been shopping at Aldi completely wrong this entire time. While you're fighting over the obvious deals, there's a hidden layer of savings that 99% of customers walk right past. The crazy part? It's sitting right there in plain sight, disguising itself as something else entirely. Most people shop Aldi like they shop everywhere else. Big mistake. Wednesday mornings are pure gold. That's when fresh stock hits the shelves, and those famous Aldi finds get their weekly refresh. You know, those random items that make you wonder who decided shoppers needed a kayak next to their carrots. But here's what really matters. The Hot Deals section updates every Sunday, which means Sunday or Monday morning, shopping beats the crowds who'll clean out the good stuff by Tuesday. Smart shoppers ask employees when shipments arrive. These folks know exactly when the truck pulls up, and they're usually happy to share if you're polite about it. Then there's the bakery secret nobody talks about. Those croissants and muffins? 50% off exactly 2 days before expiration. Mark your calendar. One warning, though. Avoid shopping near closing time. Employees get timed on everything, and rushing a stressed worker won't win you any friends. Plus, you'll miss out on insider tips they might otherwise share. Speaking of insider knowledge, wait until you hear about Aldi's return policy. Here's something that'll blow your mind. Aldi has what they call the twice-as-nice guarantee, and it's probably the most generous return policy in all of grocery retail. Get this, if you're not happy with any Aldi product, they don't just give you your money back. They give you both a replacement item and a full refund. Yeah, you heard that right. You walk out with more than you walked in with. Now, there are some catches. You need your receipt and the original packaging for most returns. The policy doesn't cover alcohol, national brand items, or if you're just changing your mind about something that's perfectly fine. But for quality issues, they've got you covered twice over. Here's the kicker. Even without a receipt, you'll still get store credit. Most places would laugh you out the door, but Aldi keeps it simple. They'd rather have happy customers than argue over a $5 bag of frozen chicken. But speaking of getting the best deals, there's a secret markdown system most shoppers completely miss. Yellow stickers at Aldi are like finding $20 bills in your old coat pockets. These manager specials can slash prices by 30 to 50%. But here's what most shoppers miss. They're scattered throughout the entire store, not clustered in one sad clearance corner. That massive yellow sticker on bread? It's your signal for serious savings. Don't worry about day-old bread tasting stale either. Pop it in a 350-degree oven for 5 minutes, and it'll taste fresher than your neighbor's gossip. Here's an insider trick. Ask for 50% off any bread that's expiring within 5 days. Most cashiers will honor this request without batting an eye. But the real magic happens Tuesday evenings. Items scheduled to go off sale Wednesday get marked down dramatically. Smart shoppers cruise the aisles around 7 p.m. for the best finds. Well, speaking of finding incredible deals, there's something even better than yellow stickers waiting in those store-brand products. Here's the thing about Aldi's store brands. They're not just cheaper knockoffs collecting dust on bottom shelves. We're talking about products that are up to 50% cheaper than name brands, with 1 in 3 winning actual awards. Makes sense, right? Let me blow your mind. Those Benton's caramel coconut fudge cookies? They taste exactly like Girl Scout Samoas, but you can buy them year-round without dealing with pushy kids at your doorstep. Then there's Barissimo coffee that rivals Starbucks, Chausseur chocolate that matches Hershey's quality, and Clancy's chips, competing head-to-head with Lay's. But here's the kicker. The same manufacturers making your favorite name brands are often producing Aldi's versions too. Different packaging, same factory, way better price. It's like getting designer clothes without the designer markup. And those Aldi finds limited-time items everyone goes crazy for? Well, if they're popular enough, they often make a comeback. But speaking of special products, let's talk about something even better for specific dietary needs. A few months ago, I had no idea what a health ring even was until my fiancé got me one, and I have to say, I'm shocked this isn't a widely known and used product. It tracks my stress levels, and what I found out is that some supplements made my stress score spike, while others actually helped bring it down. I adjusted a few things based on that, and honestly, I feel 10 years younger. My wife mainly uses it to track her menstrual cycles, and she is obsessed with her sleep quality score. I noticed they are currently running a limited 69% discount, but I don't know how long it will last. It's currently only $60, and it's clear this one is the best bang for your buck, with other health rings priced around $350 with less functions. They managed to price it this low because they cut out the middleman like Amazon, Walmart, etc., who drive up the price and take a big margin, ending up with the customer paying 3 to 5 times more. If you are on TV, you can check it out yourself by pausing the video and scanning the QR code with your phone camera or clicking the first link in the description of this video. If you're following a special diet, Aldi might just become your new best friend. Well, your wallet's best friend anyway. Their Live-Free gluten-free line costs significantly less than competitors. We're talking about their gluten-free pancake mix for $3.25 versus Biscuit at $5.99. That's almost half the price for basically the same morning pancakes. Then there's Simply Nature, their organic, non-GMO brand that won't require you to take out a second mortgage. These products taste just as good as the fancy health food store versions, minus the premium price tag that usually makes your bank account cry. But here's where it gets interesting. Earth-Grown covers all your plant-based needs. Vegan burgers, vegetarian options, the whole 9 yards. Your herbivore friends will thank you. Now, before you get too excited and start planning your entire Aldi shopping list, skip the toiletries section. Makes sense, right? They don't make Aldi brand shampoo, and those name brand items never go on sale. Save that money for wine instead, which brings us to something even better. Let's talk about something that might surprise you. Aldi's wine selection is absolutely incredible. We're talking award-winning bottles from $3 to $15 that'll make your wallet and your taste buds happy. Their California Heritage Merlot, restaurant quality. Peaks and Tides, Chardonnay has wine snobs doing double takes at the price tag. But here's the kicker. Their specially selected Crémant d'Alsace Brut actually won a Great Value Award. That's fancy talk for this cheap champagne beats the expensive stuff. Now, before you get too excited, not every Aldi carries alcohol. Check their store locator online first, unless you enjoy the disappointment of showing up empty-handed like I did last Tuesday. Their beer selection runs 4 to 6 packs, usually $5 to $7. Nothing too fancy, but it gets the job done. Here's what's funny. People spend $20 on a bottle at the liquor store, then complain about grocery prices. Meanwhile, Aldi's sitting there with wine that costs less than most people's lunch. But wine isn't the only way Aldi saves you money through smart design choices. First time at Aldi? You'll panic when you see the shopping carts chained together like prisoners. Don't worry, it's not a conspiracy. Just bring a quarter to unlock your cart. You get it back when you return it. Think of it as a refundable deposit that keeps carts from wandering the parking lot like lost sheep. But here's where newbies really struggle. There are no baggers. Zero. Nada. The checkout counter stretches longer than a school cafeteria line, and that's your bagging station. Bring your own reusable bags, or grab empty boxes from shelves while shopping. It's like a treasure hunt for cardboard containers. Forget your bags? Paper costs 12 cents. Plastic runs 10 cents. Not exactly breaking the bank, but those pennies add up faster than you'd think. Pro tip: use bags that stay open wide so cashiers can drop items directly in while scanning. Makes the whole process smoother than butter on warm toast. Well, speaking of checkout speed, there's something remarkable happening at those registers that'll blow your mind. Ever wonder why Aldi checkout feels like watching a NASCAR pit crew? Those cashiers aren't just fast. They're literally being timed on every single transaction. Makes sense, right? Here's the secret sauce. Products have up to 5 different barcodes scattered across the packaging. While other stores fumble with one tiny barcode, Aldi cashiers grab your cereal box and, beep, it scans instantly from any angle. Pure genius. But here's where you come in. Load your cart strategically. Heavy stuff first, delicate items last. Nobody wants squished bread because you threw the milk on top. Well, unless you enjoy pancake flat loaves. Pay attention during checkout, too. This isn't the time to scroll through your phone or zone out. These folks are moving fast. And if you're fumbling for your wallet while they're already done, you're holding up the whole operation. And forget about writing checks. Aldi doesn't mess around with that dinosaur payment method. Cash, cards, Apple Pay, Google Pay. That's it. Simple and lightning quick. The real magic happens because this speed translates directly into lower prices for everyone. Ever wonder why Aldi feels so different from regular grocery stores? Well, there's actually a brilliant method to their madness. First thing you'll notice: complete silence. No cheesy elevator music playing overhead because they refuse to pay those hefty licensing fees. Smart move, honestly. Bring your headphones if you need background noise, but most people find the quiet surprisingly relaxing. The stores are tiny compared to megamarts. We're talking 1,400 items versus 30,000 at typical supermarkets. Less choice paralysis, faster shopping. Your grandmother would approve. No wandering aisles for 20 minutes looking for cereal. But here's the genius part. Products stay in their original shipping boxes. Those boxes double as displays, cutting labor costs dramatically. No fancy pyramid arrangements or elaborate shelf setups. Then there's the limited hours strategy. They're only open during peak shopping times, slashing energy and labor expenses. Every penny saved gets passed to customers. The minimalist approach extends beyond just saving money, though. It creates an entirely different shopping psychology that most people never realize is happening. Walk into any regular grocery store and you'll see produce arranged like edible artwork. Those perfect pyramid displays of apples? Pure theater that costs money. Aldi ditches the fancy displays and saves you cash instead. Here's what actually matters. Their produce gets restocked daily. Fresh stuff comes in, old stuff goes out. Simple system that works. But here's the catch everyone misses. Most fruits and vegetables come prepackaged in bulk sizes. 3 pounds of onions instead of picking individual ones. 5-pound bag of potatoes rather than grabbing 2. Sounds inconvenient, right? Well, it slashes your cost per pound dramatically. The newer Aldi stores have those fancy refrigerated units, keeping your greens crisp. Makes sense, right? Nobody wants wilted lettuce. Here's my hard-learned lesson, though. Only buy what you'll actually eat within a few days. Aldi's produce can spoil faster than the heavily treated stuff at big chain stores. Less preservatives means shorter shelf life. Speaking of saving money, there are smartphone apps that'll put cash back in your pocket from every Aldi receipt. Your Aldi receipt is basically free money sitting in your pocket. While other stores push loyalty cards and complicated point systems, smart shoppers are turning every receipt into cold, hard cash through apps that most people ignore. Fetch app turns your receipt scanning into gift card points. Just snap a photo and watch those points pile up. Receipt Hog does something similar. Collect 500 coins and boom, $5 in your pocket. The name's silly, but the money's real. Then there's Shopkick, which literally pays you for walking into Aldi and scanning barcodes. You don't even need to buy anything. It's like getting paid to window shop, except you're earning kicks that convert to gift cards. Checkout 51 offers straight cash back on produce and other items you're already buying. Stack these apps together, and you're essentially getting paid to grocery shop. The beautiful part? Aldi's already low prices mean you're double-dipping on savings. But here's what most people mess up completely when they're trying to maximize their Aldi experience. Here's something most shoppers never think to do. Actually talk to the employees. I know, revolutionary concept, right? But these folks are walking encyclopedias of Aldi insider knowledge. Unlike other stores where workers might give you a blank stare, Aldi employees genuinely know their stuff. They'll tell you exactly when the next shipment of those popular cauliflower thins arrives, or if more of that viral skincare dupe is coming back. Why? Because Aldi doesn't blow millions on flashy advertising campaigns like other chains. They rely on word of mouth, and their employees become the unofficial marketing department. Smart move before shopping? Check the fan favorites section on Aldi's website. These are customer-voted winners, the cream of the crop that people actually buy repeatedly. Then there's their email list, which gives you the weekly deal preview before you even leave the house. But here's where some customers get too clever for their own good. Don't try dodging purchase limits by bringing your whole extended family to buy 6 containers each of that discounted pasta sauce. Employees notice this nonsense, and frankly, it's just annoying. Speaking of things that annoy them, though, while everyone's fighting over the same old groceries, you're missing Aldi's best-kept secret. That weird middle aisle? It's called Aldi Finds, and it's where magic happens. Every Wednesday, over 50 specialty items rotate in. We're talking designer dupes that'll make your wallet sing. Pottery Barn knockoff decor for a fraction of the price. Urban Decay makeup alternatives that cost up to $53 less. Your friends will never know the difference, but your bank account will. Then there's Belle-Vie sparkling water. Nearly half the price of La Croix, and, honestly, tastes better. The weird part is, people walk right past it chasing brand names. Don't sleep on the specially selected line either. These aren't your basic grocery store items. We're talking gourmet offerings that rotate seasonally. Truffle pasta sauce, artisan crackers, fancy cheeses that'd cost double elsewhere. But here's the insider move. Attend grand openings. Free reusable bags, product samples, and chances to win $100 gift cards. It's like Christmas morning, except you're the one getting paid to show up.